Well, hello. Hello, Virgo. Hello, hello. Thank you guys so much for coming back to my channel. If you are new, hello, I am Yasmin. If you have not already, please like and subscribe. All right, let me go ahead and get started. We're started with the reading. I see a lot of you guys are in here and you're ready. I'm going to say hello to everyone. Everyone. Hello, everyone. Okay. But I'm going to go ahead and get started just because I was a little late. So, what we're going to do, we're going to take our time. So, you guys already know what that means, right? When I take my time, what does that mean? It'll be a longer reading. Okay. So, let's go ahead and get into the reading. This is going to be for Virgo. Let's start with some oracles. Of course, you guys already know we're going to clarify, but this is going to be for Virgo. What does Virgo need to know? What does Virgo need to know? Virgo. I didn't like the way that my thumb hit that, but okay, it failed. That's what we're going to take. So, first of all, this is a 6. So, sixes are what? Dealing with the house 6, dealing with work and career, dealing with your daily routine, dealing with organization, your health, all that other good stuff, right? And this is what it says: success. It talks about completion, it talks about getting things done, but I like the fact that it basically means the leader, because this is the head of the pack, the leader, right? So if we're saying the sixth house, for a lot of you, there's going to be success in the house of work and career. There could be something that you are finding out or overcoming when it comes down to health. It's a successful energy here. Getting ahead, whatever you may have fallen behind on, right? Because that's the opposite of ahead. I see that you're picking up the pieces basically here with the head of the pack. And then, yeah, I don't know why. For some odd reason, I actually feel for some of you, this could also be someone that's around you. This could be people that you are coming across too. I don't know why I just saw this and I'm like, I don't think this is only Virgo, but I do believe it's some people that are around you. Now, I wasn't going to even look at the bottom of the deck, but because I have a habit of doing that anyway, you guys have 1 plus 4 is 5. And you guys already know sometimes 5 talks about unexpected. And this says that's a change, right? Let's just say if things are hidden from you, and it doesn't matter what type of things that are hidden from you, I believe that this means part of the change is that if it's hidden 1 minute and it changes, that means things are going to be exposed. Now, it could have something to do with your sixth house. People at your work, people at your job that could be trying to do things behind your back. Anything to do with the sixth house. Okay? And that's what I feel could be going on here with you, Virgo. I still feel like if it was a problem that you were dealing with here, what a sixth house is work, career, and health, it's going to be exposed, or you're going to find out about it. You get what I'm saying? Like, I always have to pay attention to what comes before it. So regardless of what it is, there's going to be a change in something that has been obviously suppressed. Dealing with work and career, health, daily routine, things of that nature. Maybe some of you guys have been a little down, right? And then part of you not being motivated has been you, right? You go to a therapist and they tell you, oh yeah, maybe you should do this and this and this, right? And part of the hidden thing is that now you're no longer fearing what someone can tell you. You're not projecting none of that stuff. You are looking at it head on. Okay. Let's go ahead. Let's keep going. This is going to be for Virgo. What else does Virgo need to know? The devil. This is Capricornian energy. This is Saturn. Depending on where you are, and I'm going to say this because I always tell you guys this when I do your personal readings. there are 3 decans to Virgos. There is, I believe, from what I just seen, the 3rd decan has to deal with Saturn. You see that? You see how I was able to tell which Virgos had to deal with Saturn? Because I'm such an enthusiast when it comes down to astrology. And I'm not just telling you things. So the 3rd decan is what? The 3rd decan deals, I think, from the 16 onward, 15 onward, maybe even 13. I gotta look. But it is the last few days, maybe 6 or 7, 8, 9, 10, maybe 9 days of Virgo. And most of you guys probably already know this. And if you don't know this and you start experiencing some shit and you're like, what in the world is going on? Because remember, Saturn, it could be dealing with your moon. Saturn could be dealing with your sun. Saturn is somewhere in your chart that's going to cause a little bit of hardship for you, but then it'll be gone. Okay. So it is the 3rd decan. And that is what Saturn does here. Now, Saturn, for some of you, most likely the 1st and the 2nd decan, most likely is going to be giving you a spouse. You've already went through the hardships. And so for a lot of you, you are experiencing some type of spousal energy, getting proposed to, long-term committed relationships. It's not saying that, you know, the 3rd decan isn't. It's just they're just going through a trial period. Okay. So for the 1st and 2nd decans, I do believe that you guys, you know, pretty much got past this already. I do know that my mom is a 1st decan Virgo. She dealt with her Saturn last year. So that's what I saw. Okay. And some of you dealt with Saturn at the end of the year, in the beginning part of this year. So that means that those who have passed that will be experiencing some type of long-term committed relationship, even though you had to weather the storm. Now, weather the storm could be, again, we're going to go back to what we see before that card came out. It could have been problems with work and career, because Saturn causes hardships in the area of the 6th house, according to this reading. A lot of you have experienced problems and hardships and trials in the 6th house, dealing with your work and career. Horrible bosses, horrible co-workers. Some of you guys lost your job. You didn't have a job. Anything dealing with the 6th house, a lot of you may have had problems in. It could have been both. You know, because again, the devil spoils things. Now, at the bottom of the deck, you guys had Judgment. This says that you're about to experience a total transformation, but we already knew that. We already talked about that, because that's the reason why you guys had the head of the pack. The head of the pack completely talks about what? Completions. You don't have to go through that anymore. It's hard, right? The things that you've experienced, all that other stuff. Oh my God, all of that stuff you experienced, it was hard. And now you are being totally transformed, because that is what Saturn does. Saturn actually does that. There's lessons to be learned when Saturn comes around. Okay. So even at the bottom of the deck, it is actually saying that there's going to be a total transformation of your life. And I'm not going to say it's only dealing with the things that are on the table. I feel like there's going to be a lot of things you're going to experience that's going to be a total transformation, according to this read. What does Virgo need to know? Neptune. Look at that. Crazy as hell. Ooh, you guys got a soulmate. You guys got a soulmate. Neptune in a man or a woman is a divine counterpart, by the way. I think I told y'all that last week, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. I looked that up and I was like, dang. And it is actually on here. If it's not on here, it's on this card, on these cards. Okay. I didn't know that until, again, astrology. And I think it's amazing because it came out with your actual person. So that's how I know it's a divine counterpart. Now, some of you could be dealing with Neptunian energy from your significant other. Now, I'm going to go ahead and talk about what that could mean, because I'm giving you what this is meaning according to the energy of Neptune. We talked about Saturn, so I'm going to give you the energy of Neptune. Depends on where it is in your chart, whether it's squaring, whether it's opposing or something like that. Right now, Neptune is in the opposite end of Virgo. So what is it doing? It is opposing you. I don't have to know where it is in your chart. It's in the opposite side of you, which is Pisces. This is about to move out of Pisces. But when it's opposing, what have you experienced when it comes down to love interest, man or woman? Well, for some of you, you were dealing with addictive behavior issues, meaning there was a lot of self-sabotatory energy with you, addictive behaviors with you, or the person that you were dealing with had addictions. They may have suffered from recluse, paranoia, lies. Some of you guys were dealing with someone who was married or they had a secret family. Okay. Neptune actually brings that type of energy in. Okay. And it can be some or all. I'm sorry to tell you this. I've heard it all, right? I've heard it all. I'm like, damn, okay, girl, you don't have to, right? But it could be a minor effect, but it can also be someone who tends to be a soulmate. But one thing I can tell you, thank the Lord that Neptune is being removed. Okay. Neptune also can bring about, this depends on where it is, because I'm looking at everything here. And we're talking about, remember, the leading card here is dealing with the sixth house. So the sixth house dealing with, the devil and Neptune. Remember, this is Saturn and Neptune. Both of those are in what? Pisces. The opposite of you. Isn't that crazy how spirit is like, just go ahead. Let's just go ahead. Let's put it all on the table. So a lot of you have been suffering from this. Like I said before, if you are in the third decan, you're just about to get your ass whooped a little bit. You're going to feel it just a little bit, maybe like a month, maybe a month and a half out of this year, just a month and a half. And then it'll move on. It's supposed to come back a little bit in 2026, but it won't hit majority of you anymore. But throughout the rest of the year, if you have any degrees between the degree of Virgo of 2022, all the way through 28 degree of Virgo, you're going to be experiencing Neptune and Saturn. Okay. Now, again, Neptune is also letting you guys know, for some of you, this could cause a lot of delusions or illusions in relationships. I'm just telling you right now. There could be someone in your reading, though, because if we're saying this is you, because remember, the man here, man or woman, there is someone in your energy, too, who's also, because this to me feels like this is opposition, just because I know it's opposition. Some of you are dealing with a Cancer. You're dealing with a Capricorn. You're dealing with Pisces. Aries, I'm hearing. Let's go ahead. Let's get the last one. I don't know. I heard another one, but I wanted to say it was two different ones. The one that I heard the most, and I hate to say it, but Taurus. I'm sorry. Oh, yeah. Pisces energy. Totally here. You got Pisces twice. Ooh, look at this. Illness, fatigue, stress, anxiety, worry, mice. Moon is the body. Now we're talking about the sixth house too, right? So like I said before, because some things are being opposed, it depends. That's the reason why you heard me say Virgo moon, right? Isn't that crazy? Here it is again. We're on that moon here, right? The moon is the body. The moon is the emotional body. It deals with the feelings as well, right? So for some of you, this could be causing something that is hitting your moon right now, could be causing anxiety, restlessness, worry, all types of stuff, right? Something that's nagging you, something that you just can't get off your mind, that type of thing, okay? That is something that I'm seeing here for you, Virgo. You could be worried about anything that you feel is deteriorating. It could be your money. It could be the way that you feel. It could be your relationships. It could be something like that. Okay, with the moon. Now, moon on this card does talk about romance. It talks about sensuality, but it's the secrets as well. Now, we're going to go back to what we saw before. Excuse me, y'all. I just had a good sandwich. Okay, sorry. The moon talks about, like I said before, talks about hidden things too, which is what we saw earlier in the reading when it showed the masks, right? So I'm just going to be honest. I don't like the fact that the Neptune and the Moon card came out. Because again, it is something that you are unaware of, that you will find out about, but it is something that you are unaware of. And again, if you this could be just coming about, right? So you're finding something out, could be causing some type of worry or something like that. Let me see what cards I want to use. Let's go to the astrological cards really quickly. We got a lot to cover. Even on top of the tarot that I got to pull. This is for Virgo. 2 cards. That's all we're getting. 2 cards for Virgo. Mercury. Virgo. Thank you. Woo, they wanted 2. All right. Sun card. Hello. Mercury. Mercury is going, I think Mercury is in retrograde right now. Yeah. Yes. Yes, Mercury, I believe, is in retrograde. If not, it's about to. Okay, we're going to talk about what that means in a minute. Cardinal Moon. It's so funny. I've created my own definition for this card because Cardinal Moon deals with Cancer, Libra, Aries, and Capricorn, right? So if you had to pull on the energies of any of these signs, that is actually going to help you, because what does Cancer do? Cancer actually talks about your emotions, talks about the feelings, right? We want to be on a higher octane of that. Libra is the thing that actually balances things out. It tells you, make sure you are in control of your life and things are not getting out of control and things are not becoming imbalanced and you don't have an imbalance. And that's with everything. What do we talk about here? Work, career, and all of that. Even when we talk about love, there's no imbalance. Aries says, if you do see an imbalance, what do you do? Because this is the home. This is the care. This is you taking care of yourself or whatever, right? And if there's an imbalance, Aries says, what do? You take action and taking care of that said thing. And Capricorn says structure and discipline may be needed in order for you to find success, which is what we see here. We see success with the head of the pack. So whatever it is that you're experiencing, guess what? You use every last one of those signs, and that is how you're going to find success in whatever it is that you are worried about. Okay? Mercury is the mind. So this is communication. Make sure you communicate well. Make sure you think. Make sure you're a well thought out plan. 6th house, Mercury. Virgo is controlled by the 6th house, right? Mercury. Full moon. Oh, well, look at this one. This is so nice. Oh my God. That is beautiful. Blessings, blossoming, celebration. Release what no longer serves you. Recharge of your energy. Inner work. Let go of the past and being able to manifest. And then when you get to the sun here, it literally says leadership. Now, there it is again. Okay. We totally covered this with this card. So for some of you, this is like you have your own business. And I'm just saying the sun is exposure, right? This is like, hey, they see my business. I put it on the internet. That's what I did. Okay. Right now, the transits look great for me. I'm going to go ahead and just put my business on the internet. I sell the best cupcakes in the metropolitan area of Chicago. And then you go viral on TikTok. And that is how most people are going viral with their restaurants. They're just putting it on TikTok. That is how this is going to happen for a lot of you if you're entrepreneurs, because remember, not all of you are going to be in a lead, right? A leadership role. It's not a management thing. But if you do some type of 9 to 5, this is some type of recognition. Someone is recognizing you for what you're doing, which is absolutely excellent. Now, how that works for you, I don't know, but that's what it's basically showing. There is blessings coming and a reason to celebrate in your reading. Now, let's go ahead. Let's get into the tarot finally. Finally, Virgo. This is for Virgo. You guys already know if anything is in reverse, we meant to see it, but every card is upright. Even if it's not that good, that's okay. We are going to find a solution. This is for Virgo. Page of Cups in the upright with the Queen of Wands in upright. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. One thing I can say, we talked about almost everything we really didn't get to love. This right here is some type of communication. It's also hitting Mercury, by the way. I'm not going to say it's huge communication. I don't know who this is, right? I'm not going to say it has anything to do with you wanting to listen to this person, but I'm just saying what's happening. There's somebody wanting to communicate with you. Let's just say you guys just went through some type of like ending, or you were like, oh, I refuse to talk to you. I refuse to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you, right? And it doesn't even have to be anything major. You just pull back your energy. There's going to be some like apologies and, oh, baby, I want to talk to you. It's so funny because it actually came out at the bottom of the deck too earlier. But I do see someone here kind of like, oh, I miss you. So I do feel like there's been like a period of like space of separation between you and someone. But I also have to say it like this, that this does not have to be a lover. That this could be a child. Maybe there was some type of, you and your child just had a falling out. Maybe you and your friend or somebody, y'all had a falling out. And this right here is like, oh my God, I can't believe they actually called me. I really didn't think that they were going to call me. Like, we really went at it. And so this to me feels like there's going to be some type of communication. That's just what it's saying to me. Whether it's family, whether it's a child, whether it is a family member, whether it's a lover, there is going to be some small communication. Let's open this up. So even if it's a text, that's going to be a way for someone to come in and open up communication with you. This is for Virgo. Hello. You even had the 8 of Cups in reverse. Look at that. You got the 9 of Pentacles in the upright. I love this so much. Because for some of you, this is basically saying single, right? This is a single energy. Usually the Page of Cups used to be like a blooming, blossoming love. Like this was someone that you don't know. That could be it too, right? So we had to say if it was a love thing first, because we're talking about single, we're going to deal with the money in a minute. But if it has something to do with a single energy, like someone who was single, this is like soon you guys are going to be coming across someone who is like I was about to say head honcho, but it's like, what is that? But this is someone who is on your level. I don't know what it is about this person who is very driven. And you don't know them, right? Because that's what Page of Cups basically says. You don't know nothing about this person. It's you don't know anything about this person. And, in the way that you are going to meet them, it's going to be almost like how can I, how like sometimes, and I'm just going to use it as an example. How like sometimes you can go to the local, and I don't have any candy shops here, by the way, but I'm just using this as an example. The local candy shop. And it's just people that you pass by and you've been passing by for a while. Like you've seen this person, but you didn't really know them, but you kind of know them because this is where you've seen them. For some of you, this is how you're going to meet this person. Or it could be someone that you've never seen at all. You never knew them. And then you meet them at the local candy shop. It's like, this is the place that you've been. Like, you're like, oh, like I come in here all the time. I ain't never seen you. So for some of you, this is going to be a person that you know. And for others, this is going to be a new person. That's hence the reason why the Page of Cups is there, because it's saying you are naive to this person. You don't know who they are. You don't know what they're about at all. Now let's get to the money. I love it because the 9 of Pentacles is not strong, but it is beginning to be. See, that is how I know something is about to pop off, because again, remember, you have success and a leader here. The 9 of Pentacles is like, I can do this on my own. Like, I don't need any help. And that's generally in all areas. I really don't need any help with anything. Okay. That's what I'm saying. So we're going to get some money a little bit when we get a little bit further into the reading, but it's already starting. So if you've been having money issues, money problems, if you guys been red zoning, because you guys already know red zone is like major financial problem, baby. You just like, oh Lord, I owe them. I can't pay for this. I can't pay for that. And some of you guys have experienced that because I've seen the transits. And that's why I always tell you, like, make sure you know what's going to be coming ahead of you so you can prepare. Okay. So you can prepare, baby. because some of those transits are no damn joke. Okay, I'm just going to tell you. Now, let's go ahead. Let's keep going. This is for Virgo. Dang, look at that. I'm taking it. I'm taking it. It was trying to come out. We're going to do what it do. Baby, when I tell you, listen, the Ace of Pentacles, that means, now there's different people who are watching this, right? I can't say what this is. But the Ace of Pentacles is like, I told you you're going to be fine. Because we're looking at the card before it. If we're looking at the golden egg, we're looking at the opportunities that are going to come in here for you so you can be financially independent. Because some of you are not at that place. So you're like, what the hell is Jazz talking about? Well, the Mercury gives you the solution because you're going to be hearing something. Someone is going to be telling you something. You're going to get a phone call. Mercury is saying that. A huge opportunity, a golden egg that's going to put you financially independent, being able to stand on your own. I don't know what that means for you. And when I tell you money is going to be good, I'm not going to show you what's at the bottom of the deck because I don't show y'all too much how I read. But baby, I'm telling you, it's going to be good. But you got to be careful, especially for those with the third decan Virgos. You got to be careful because you still have to deal with Saturn and Neptune up until March of 2026. So when it moves out, some of you guys are going to have the opportunity to actually, things start to flow, things start to get better for you and all of that. But you got to be careful because you did have an up and down energy. And I've told you some of you guys this before because I already know what decking you were in. But that's the PSA. So just make sure, yes, you're going to be very happy. Oh, things are getting better, that type of thing. And it will. But just make sure you plan ahead if you know your transits. Okay? Oh, but money is going to be good. Money is going to be good. There is something here. And it's funny because look at what it's falling on. Some of you guys are working from home or you have your own business. I keep seeing this. Or you're doing some type of hybrid work. I keep seeing some of you guys doing something out of your house. I don't know. I'm seeing something like that. Let's go ahead. And oh, that's what I was about to say. The Ace of Pentacles is falling on a full moon. Full moon talks about what's about to start, what's about to happen. And there is, I think, a full moon. No, we just had it. We just had a full moon in Virgo. So some of you guys are going to be getting this opportunity within the next 6 months. I believe that's what they say with the full moons. I got to get a little bit better than that, but I believe that's what they said. So something occurred, but that was also with the eclipse that we just had. So it makes sense. Let's go ahead. We haven't even gotten any reversals. That's just so unlike Virgos. You got the star card at the bottom of the deck. Now, you did have the Four of Swords here, though, in the upright. Oh, that's not bad. Oh, they showed me that. Oh, my goodness. That is not bad at all. Oh, my goodness. I was about to be like, Virgo, why are you so sad? That's not what they just showed me. See, let me show you something. This is why you have to look at everything within the reading because I instantly caught it. I looked at this and this is always kind of like sad energy, right? Kind of sad. This is funny. You had moon here, you had full moon there. Look at how quick they showed me. Moon here, full moon here. So they're like, okay, this moon, yes, they've experienced some issues, but this full moon talks about new things that are coming because this also looks like a full moon, right? Now, what does the Four of Swords basically mean in this reading? Recovery. We started off with the 6th house. Recovery from whatever you experience with work and career, health, and otherwise. Rest, relaxation. A renewal. That's what this literally says. I looked at it instantly, was like, Virgo, why y'all sad? But then I'm like, well, wait a minute. They got the star card at the bottom of the deck. That can't be right. And it wasn't because then I looked over immediately at the sun. This is also healing. Both cards end with healing. And I know that could be so far-fetched, right? Because for some of you, you've experienced some things that have completely turned your world upside down. I know some of you guys are in the comment section like me. Yes, I get it. I understand. I think I've read for some of y'all. Y'all done told me the stuff that y'all done experienced. And then it's some people even worse than you, believe it or not. And can you imagine? So I've seen it. I understand that what a lot of you are experiencing have been really, really hard. But this is about to be over with. This is about to be over with. So whatever it is that you're experiencing, this is recovery, full recovery of it. All right, Virgo, let's go ahead. 30 minutes on the dot. Let's get spirit advice. This is for Virgo. Did we really talk about love in this reading? Spirit is like, let's just talk about what needs to be talked about. I think we only talked about love here. New love here, like I said before, for some of you, this is somebody from the past. If I have to say, if you are dating already, this can turn into a committed relationship with that Ace of Pentacles. I would say so. Let's go ahead. Let's see what Virgo needs to see, or talk to them, please. Okay. I said, talk to them. Eight of Wands. I love that. Eight of Wands. There is so much going on right now that it may feel overwhelming to you. And yet it is wonderful to be busy with the work that you love to do. Here's going to be a great time for you to express your gratitude and blessings, basically. Isn't it cute? Because it actually says blessings here. You guys don't even know it's about to happen. Okay. Now, I also, the Eight of Wands talks about traveling or moving. Usually I can see when someone is actually going to be moving out the house. This reading has not showed that, right? Well, let's just say you want to know if you're going to move. Okay. If you have a personal reading, I would have saw that a long time ago. But with this one, you're on the move, and that can include all of it. That could be, oh, you're traveling all the time for work, and you're traveling for leisure, and you're just traveling. Either way, this is also progression. Things finally moving for you. Why? Because Saturn has made it hard, right? You guys have experienced all these hardships. So the Eight of Wands is saying now you're about to get active. Things are about to get real active here for you. You've worked hard to create the things that you cherish in life, such as relationships, accomplishments, and home. Rest assured that all the treasures and you will be protected by your angels. Let's get your last card here for Virgo. This is for Virgo. Okay. Oh, Virgo. Oh, Virgo. Ace of Cups. Look at what showed out. Three of Cups. Wonderful news is on its way, Mercury. Announcements, engagements, pregnancies, birth, graduations. All right. What's the key word here? Will be revealed. Will be revealed. New friends could be made at this time. New communities of people that are like-minded will draw closer to one another. And it also says exciting new beginnings, full moon energy here. Happy endings are just around the corner. Oh, Virgo. This is the reason why the sun is coming out. Virgo, like, please, I'm dry over here. Please help me. Please. Ace of Cups. This angel is announcing that a wonderful new emotional experience is coming into your life. All right, this is it. Like, this is what I was basically talking about for some of you who have not met anybody. Okay, because some of y'all in the comment section are like, baby, that ain't me. I ain't met nobody. I had a Virgo on the phone the other day. She was like, girl, it's been like a good 4 years. I'm like, your read ain't said nothing about no 4 years. And now things are about to get real active for you because it makes sense. I already saw her chart, so I knew what was going on. But it makes so much sense. So for a lot of you, like I said before, this is the newness. You don't know anything about that person. And some of you, this could also be, I hate to say this in this way, but what if it's somebody that you're dealing with and you're like, baby, we don't even need to be together. Okay? We don't even need to be together. Like, there's always something going on, right? And I hate to say it, even if you're like divorcing, right? Because we've seen that those transits, even in some Virgo charts, I don't like to talk about divorce. So I try to steer away from that. But it's a reality. You see what I'm saying? It is very much so a reality. Somebody is unhappy in their marriage and they're like, baby, get me up out of this prison. So even if you do end up leaving, for you, okay, I'm not saying it's only marriage, but for some of you, you're like, I'm not happy here. But the energy is here. However, you guys, however it works for you, it works. Right? That's what I see. Virgo, if you guys are interested in a personal reading, all the information is down below in the description box. I don't know. I had my time set to go Cash App live tonight. I don't know because I end up getting 2 reads, and baby, I don't know if that's going to happen or not. But if you are, and if you're thinking about it, okay, maybe I'll come on a little bit later. If you want a question answered, I know Sundays I'm gonna do my days. But if you want a question answered, you guys can. If not, I will see you guys on Sunday. I love you guys so much. Thank you. And I will see you back here again tomorrow. Bye.